God says, you are not reading this by accident. This message was sealed for your eyes alone. It is not meant to be shared carelessly, and it should not be ignored. You have been sensing something strange about the place you live in. The house you are staying in has been holding on to energy, memories, and movements that your heart couldn't fully explain. I, the Lord your God, am confirming what your spirit has been trying to tell you. There is something important about this house. Something that has been hidden, but not anymore. Because now, Archangel Michael has been released to reveal what you were not supposed to miss. Archangel Michael says this house was never just a place to sleep. It has become a battlefield in the spirit. And a person connected to this house, yes, someone close, is not who they pretend to be. They have intentions that are not of me. They have been smiling in front of you but speaking behind your back. They have walked through your rooms, spoken your name, and acted like family or friend, but in the spirit realm, their agreement is with the darkness. Their hands are not clean. Their spirit is not aligned. And their presence in or around this house is not innocent. Archangel Michael says, don't try to skip this. He has been trying to warn you in dreams, through the flickering of lights, through sudden waves of anxiety that seem to come for no reason. You've chalked it up to stress, tiredness, or imagination. But it's none of those. It's spiritual sensitivity. You've been sensing the warfare, and now I'm here to confirm it. There is a person whose shadow is heavy on the house you're staying in. They may not live inside the walls, but they have access. And they have been trying to leave something behind. Something spiritual. Something cursed. Do not ignore this. There are conversations happening when you are not around. There are prayers being prayed against you, disguised as wishes or concerns. There's a voice whispering your name not to bless you, but to block you. And the place where you sleep is the space they've tried to target. Archangel Michael says he has stood at the edge of your bed, guarding you night after night, because something tried to enter your room in the spirit, and he stopped it. He blocked it. But you must listen now. Because protection is available, but exposure must come first. The person who is doing this knows your routine. They know how you move. They know your kindness. And they are using your innocence as a doorway. But I, the Lord, am closing that door now. You are not alone. You are not unprotected. You are not abandoned in this house. My angels have stood guard because they know what your heart has been enduring. You've been waking up tired, spiritually drained, emotionally confused. You've been wondering why you can't fully rest. It's not just you, it's what's been trying to attach itself to the atmosphere of that house. You were never meant to stay there forever. And now, the time is coming to make a shift. But before you move, I must open your eyes. Archangel Michael says this is urgent, a person has tried to tie your destiny to that location. Through objects, through words, through gestures you thought were friendly. They gifted you something, or they placed something near your space, and it was not clean. It carried energy. It carried memory. It carried intent. And now, I am sending this word to reveal it before it can grow roots in your life. Check your space. Pay attention to what doesn't feel right. Something in that house does not belong. A gift. A framed picture. A piece of furniture. An old item tied to someone you no longer speak to. Archangel Michael says you've walked past it dozens of times, but now you must pause. Because something attached to it is holding you back. Do not fear. Do not panic. Just act. I will give you wisdom, and my spirit will guide you. This isn't about superstition. This is about discernment. And your discernment is awakening right now. The person behind this doesn't think you'll ever find out. But they underestimated the power of your God. They underestimated the prayers spoken over you from heaven. Someone you love, who is now with me, saw what was being done in that house, and they cried out for intervention. I heard their cry. That's why this message was delivered. You are loved beyond what you know. Your safety matters. Your calling matters. And that house, that atmosphere, must be sanctified. There's something else. This person may soon return, or contact you again, saying something that sounds innocent. A question. A gift. A visit. But you must remember this message. You must not allow them unrestricted access again. I am telling you now, not everyone who comes into your home deserves access to your spiritual environment. Your space is sacred. Your peace is precious. And this person, though known to you, is not walking in the light. You've already sensed it. And Archangel Michael confirms it. This is also why some of your blessings have been delayed. Not denied, delayed. Because I could not release certain things into an atmosphere that wasn't fully protected. But now that you know, now that this is being revealed, you will see change. Swiftly. Things will begin to move. Your body will feel lighter. Your sleep will deepen. Your clarity will return. Because the person who tried to keep you stuck spiritually is being removed, spiritually first, and physically next. Pay attention to the next 7 days. The atmosphere of that house will shift. You may feel discomfort, not because something is wrong with you, but because something is being pushed out. Do not fear it. I am with you. Archangel Michael is present. And the assignment that was set against you is now broken. Speak this aloud in your space. I sanctify this home in the name of the Most High God. No evil shall dwell here. No curse shall stand. Only truth, peace, light, and destiny are allowed here. When you speak that, heaven will respond. You may feel the atmosphere physically change. That's the power of divine cleansing. And do not worry about who believes you. This is not about convincing others. This is about protecting what I've given you. You are on the edge of something huge. A spiritual inheritance. An open door. A sudden relocation. But the final test was about the house. About who you would let in. About what you would tolerate in your sacred space. And now, your test becomes your testimony. You have passed it, by opening this message. Type Amen to confirm 444, if you know this was directly for you. And watch what happens next. The house you're staying in will either be transformed completely, or you will be moved entirely. Either way, the blessing cannot be stopped now. Because you listened. Because you believed. Because you obeyed. Don't try to skip this. It was just for you. And everything is about to change. God says, now that the truth has been uncovered, the atmosphere is changing. The silence that used to sit like a weight in that house is beginning to lift. The darkness that lingered in corners when no one was watching is losing its grip. Archangel Michael says the assignment against your home has been broken because you chose to listen. You didn't skip this. You didn't ignore the tug in your soul. And that choice has shifted the spiritual balance around you. The person who tried to bind your favor to confusion has been spiritually exposed. They may not know yet that they've been defeated, but the angels do. And you will begin to notice that their influence over you is fading. You'll speak more boldly. You'll feel stronger. You'll dream clearer. Because their cloud is no longer hovering over your roof. I am reclaiming your environment, and what used to feel like a war zone will now become a sanctuary. The house that once drained you will now start to empower you. But only because you acted. There's something else. A voice from heaven, yes, someone you love who is now with me, has just rejoiced in your breakthrough. They have been watching over that house from above, and their intercession was part of why Archangel Michael was sent. They saw what you couldn't. They felt the danger in the walls before you did. And they cried out. Their voice echoed through heaven, saying, please don't let them stay in that energy one more night. So I moved. I cleared. I cleaned. And I came. That house has been revisited by the hand of God. But don't stop now. Because this is only the beginning. You must now take ownership of your space. Physically. Spiritually. Emotionally. Go room by room. Speak my name. Anoint your doorways. Remove what you know doesn't belong. items with memories that disturb your peace, gifts from people who betrayed you, leftover things tied to relationships that were not sent by me. Do not be afraid. What you let go of will be replaced by something greater. And every object removed will make room for peace, joy, and clarity. Archangel Michael says, the person behind this knew exactly what they were doing. They didn't need to speak curses aloud, their heart posture was already doing it. They smiled at you, brought things into your home, gave you food, gifts, favors, but it wasn't done in love. It was done in subtle manipulation. They wanted access to you, access to your future, access to your blessing. And they thought they could hide behind politeness. But nothing hides from my spirit. You've already started noticing it. The strange heaviness when they leave. The shift in air after a phone call. The way they always seem to know your struggles, but never offer real help. That's because their spirit doesn't want you free. But I do. And I am freeing you now. From them. From the weight. From the spiritual interference. And from everything they thought they could control. Your house is no longer their playground. It is now my tabernacle. My angels dwell here. My presence now surrounds your bed like a fortress. There's something you need to hear with urgency. The enemy is losing grip, and he knows it. So expect a reaction. A phone call. A surprise visit. A sudden apology. Or maybe a wave of intense emotion out of nowhere. That's not coincidence. That's retaliation. But do not be afraid. Archangel Michael has already drawn his sword. The line has been drawn. The blood of Christ is on your doorpost. You are untouchable in this season. But you must be aware. Stay awake. Stay clean. Stay prayerful. A new thing is beginning. And it begins in that house. You are going to notice a new peace. Laughter where there was once silence. Revelation where there was once confusion. Love where there was once resentment. I am restoring the foundation of that place. If it is where you will stay, I will bless it. If it is where you will leave, I will go before you. But the shift had to begin spiritually before it could manifest physically. And now, because of your obedience, the shift has begun. There will be signs. Watch for them. A bird may land near your window. A specific number will appear repeatedly. A memory you buried may come back, not to harm you, but to heal you. When these things happen, know this: heaven is not far. I am near. And you are walking into something new. Someone tried to block your next move. They said your name in secret. They tried to mock your future with words like, "They'll never make it out," or they don't have what it takes. But I heard it. I recorded it. And now, I'm reversing it. They spoke delay, so I'm releasing acceleration. They hoped for failure, so I'm sending favor. They wanted you to stay stuck, so I'm about to launch you. The very house they tried to use to trap you will become the place where your testimony begins. And you won't have to fight for it. You won't have to force it. Just watch. In the next 72 hours, something small will shift that confirms everything I'm saying. A message. An answer. A release. It will come gently, but it will be loud in your spirit. And you will know, God is here. God heard me. And God is speaking. Say these words aloud: I receive this. I protect my space. I evict every spirit not sent by God. My house is my altar. And watch what happens next. You are not crazy. You are called. You are not paranoid. You are prophetic. You are not weak. You are awakened. And this house is no longer a prison, it is now a place of praise. Type Amen to confirm 888 if you feel the shift happening even now. Archangel Michael is standing by your front door. The Spirit of God is moving through every room. And the person who tried to play with your destiny will be shocked at what happens next. Because I, the Lord your God, have spoken it. And nothing will stop what I'm about to do in your life.